Yes, so far we're going to know Luo TV, Kapuri Peneno Waka Woni Eninyo. Maybe you've just joined us on the show. In fact, Kaweka Tambara Kofila Parama Ekara. Inena Mabel. Most people might be saying, hey no, Jukelo, AI pa Rajj MC, you know, this kind of stuff. Anyway, I want us to be very, very clear on this one. Raga Python is on the show. I don't know how the name is pronounced, but of course he's going to tell us more about that. Man, how are you doing, my brother?
I'm good. What's up? Where is it?
Yeah, yeah, man. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
What is the name? Raga Python? Raga Python?
It's Raga Python. Raga is the kind of art I do my music in. I do crank raga. I do crank dancehall. So I'm called Python, Principal Youth Target of Northern. You understand? And I'm from the camp called Monster Family. Monster means most organized Northern strategically tactical artist. Those are the things, man.
How did you come up with that art? Somebody might not even know,
okay.
But you didn't even explain it to me.
Why I came over with that is because the time we started singing around 2002, yeah, for somebody to say I want to sing must have come with missions and visions. Those things you must design first before you come up with a name. We do not just say I'm called so and so, but we design what must run within there. And if you mark well, I don't sing to go to anywhere. I sing to be in northern Uganda. Much as my career started right in Kampala, Bakata Squad, Royal Squad, to Firebase to Kagamel.
You've been at Firebase also?
5 years.
In Firebase?
2002, where we joined with those of Nana, the Phantom Lovings. Yeah.
Okay.
So, these Kenjos, they came when I was already a star. They cannot sit in the chair I used to sit.
So you're bigger than Kenzo? You were bigger than
I was
Kenzo.
Bigger than Kenjo.
But
I
now
was bigger than Mose Radio. Because Mose Radio was still a dancer with the Chaga Yaga. When I was already a star, I released one of the first big tracks. And I won with it East African Breakthrough Artist of the Year in the category of East Africa. That was PAM Awards, part of East African Music Awards.
Yes, I remember.
And it was held in Nairobi. After being held at Sabrina's Park to Mbale and then Nairobi. Those who survived in the first audition in Sabrina's Park, Bombo Road, were from West Nile, were Ghetto Boys, was Northern Uganda actually, was DJ Languna, who was voted the best performing artist, the stage manager for Uganda. And then I was the best northern artist. And then James Kennedy was also contesting for that. And then Ghetto Boys. Then there was a man called Alion Joel. Then there was a man from Lira. He was called Bacon Toy. That one dropped there. Then in Navy we had this guy, this Aradu guy, Emma Designer. Then there was a Chris Jacksha. Captain Paul only remained in Navy. So we were taken to Mbale. Then Mbale, it's only me who survived among the northern artists. DJ Languna also was dropped from there because Okudi took over.
Was it an audition or it was just
it was award. Award used to start from the grassroots.
Oh.
It proceeds.
It's not like the ones
we started it here in Arua. Other places also held it. Then here we were taken. We were like 5 taken to Kampala to meet those ones for the Ugandan standard, and I emerged among them. Then it was taken for the whole country. Was taken to where? To Mbale. Then in Mbale was the second last, where we are now proceeding to the song of the year that time was Sigon Simile, that was 2004. Then me among the young upcomings, I was the only one breakthrough artist.
Which song of yours was doing all those?
It was called Without You.
Without You?
Yeah, it was under VIP. I had a camp called VIP, Vincent, Innocent, and Python. Yeah, I can't live without you. You so remind me I cannot go without you.
I remember that song.
So do we.
I remember that song.
Love you. You used to make me know you. That was the song. It was the biggest in East Africa among the upcomings. So the hip hop artist of the year was Rocky Giant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Rookie was bad.
Yeah.
Rookie was bad news by
They
then.
had a song called Rafiki. Mimi nafikiri kupata marafiki.
Yes, I know that
When
one.
General was still in
Rookie is from
Maracha.
From Maracha, right?
Yes.
Yeah, most people didn't know, but by then most people didn't know that Rocky is a Lubara.
Yeah, they don't know. There are so many stars in Kampala who come from Maracha.
Now, okay, you penetrating, you know, should we say it was the advantage of a fire base, or maybe you had
It
that
was
or maybe you had the art?
advantage. Okay, that time Ugandan music was genuine. The real art was portrayed, and people put the real brain into their business. Yeah, if you see, that time copyright law was active. If I sing words that you have ever mentioned, they will not buy it. I sold my first album with the Kasiukira.
That was the CD.
Yeah, that was the CD. I still have those photos here. I sold the first album with the Kasiukira. It was bought at 4 million. And Bebe Kula had sold his Awete at 50 million. I never trust.
Who bought that album of yours?
Mine, XYZ.
That's another abbreviation.
Yeah. No, it was another. It is a label. It is a double label.
Okay.
They were competing with the Kasiukira. There was Davia Records. There was the XYZ. There was Ndeni Kasiukira. Ndeni Kasiukira bought my second album. Also again 4 million. You get it? That's when I was now in Firebase. The advantage I only got was my Luganda helped.
So you can sing in Luganda.
I used to sing in Luganda.
What about now?
Why I could not sing in Luganda is because they started fighting us. My uncle Ngoni was the first person to be fought.
Ngoni is from where?
Ngoni is my uncle.
Let's go for a break. We shall talk more about this Ngoni and him, you know. And this is getting very, very interesting. Remember, this is just the genesis of it. The reason why we'll be waiting tomorrow is because he's a Lubara. Of course, we're going to give him some session also, like to speak Lubara. That will be, you know, when we're wrapping up the show. Yeah. That we want your fans to also feel that. Let's go for a break. When we get back, we'll still continue from there.
Bullet selector.